Let us all join doing salutations to Bhagwan Ganesh, Mother Saraswati, our Puja Gurudev, Bhagwan Shri Ram, Hanuman Ji, and finally to Baba Goswami Tulsidas. Gajananam Bhutagana Kapit Jambo Halasar Bhaksham Vasudam Shok Vinashikaranam Namami Vignesh Padapankajam Yakundeindutsharaharadhavala Ya Shubha Vastravrata Ya Vina Varadanamandita Ya Shveta Padmasana Ya Brahmachyuta Shankara Prabhritibhi Devai Sada Nita Samam Patu Saraswati Bhagavati Samam Patu Saraswati Bhagavati Nishesha Jadyapaha समस्त जन कल्याण निरतं करुणामयम् नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम् गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। लोकाभिरामं ररङ्गधीरं राजीवनेत्रं रघुवंशनाथं कारुण्यरूपं करुणाकरं श्रीरामचन्द्रं शरणं प्रपद्ये मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं धीमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयूथमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शिरसा बंदो श्री तुलसी के चरण जिनकी जग काज कलि समुद्र बोरत लखेउ प्रगटेउ जहाज कलि समुद्र बोरत लखेउ प्रगटेउ जहाज बोलो राम 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 सीता राम राम श्रवण रची महेश नीज मानस आए सुगम से वास्तव भाषा श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकुर सुधारि बरनौ रघुबर विमल जसु जो दायक फल चारि बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरा पवन बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेश जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीस तिहुँ लोक उजागर अंजलि Joining us for the first time tonight in this wonderful journey. We are seeing Sri Ramcharitmanas, and this is about 18 or 19 nights. How many nights? 20. 20th night, which has seen some of it here and some of it in Jamaica. And we're back here again, and we are happy to be here at Om Shanti. Om iti eka aksharam Brahma, it is scripture saying. Om is Brahman, and Brahman is the native of Shanti only. And we are all in search of Shanti. The only monkeys in Ramayana in search of Sita Ji, and Sita Ji represents Shanti. And only monkeys represent all of our monkey mind. Because our mind like monkey only, jumping from tree to tree. That is what the mind jumps from one topic to the next. Right now, when I'm saying this, it must have jumped somewhere, and when I'm saying and say monkey, it came back. But that's how the mind jumps everywhere. So, we are all in search of the Shanti. And this is the first time we come here and we didn't get lost. Every single time we come here, we get lost. Anyway, we get some nice sightseeing, we just all go around that side and then come back. But it worked out well today. So good to be here and to join all of you in this journey which we are having. Now, where are we in this Ramayana? Ramcharitmanas is a big text. And just now while reading in Jamaica, there Sati and Bhagwan Shiva, that prasang was there. And all of them told me they never knew that Ramayana had anything about Lord Shiva. But a big portion of this, see, we are now in Doha 163. Doha 163. And way till about 110, 120 and all, 30 around there, it was all about Lord Shiva only. And that you multiply 130 by 7. 7 3 is 21, 1772, 900 verses. 900 verses. That's bigger than Bhagavad Gita. The Bhagavad Gita is only 700 verses. So such a big portion of this Balkand is on Bhagwan Shiva only. Because Bhagavan Shiva is the one who we chanted recently just now. Rachi Mahesa Nija Manasa Rakha. Bhagavan Shiva is the one who composes Ramcharitmanas. Rachi Mahes. Rachi means composed. Who? Mahes means Bhagavan Shiva, Mahesh. And Nija Manasa Rakha, he kept it in his mind. And then Pai Susamau, when he got the right time. Pai Susamau Sivasana Bhasa. Siva means Parvati. He told the whole Ramayana to Parvati ji. So, he is the original composer and he told it to Parvati ji. Then he told it to Kakabhushundi. Then Kakabhushundi told it to Yajnavalkya. Yajnavalkya told it to so many other sages and saints and everything like that. Coming down, and it reached all the way down to Goswami Tulsidas' Guru. His name is Narharidas. So from Yajna Bhagavan Shiva to Kakabhushundi. First he told Parvati alone. Kakabhushundi was not there. So Bhagavan Shiva to Kakabhushundi to Yajnavalkya to all saints and sages coming down all the way to Narharidas and to Tulsidas. Narharidas was his guru. And then from Tulsidas to all of us here. Way back down in Trinidad and Guyana and Suriname and everywhere. Thanks to Tulsidas. So this Tulsidas ji, who is a reincarnation of Valmiki ji, is once more telling this Ramcharitmanas to us in our theme. And Tulsidas ji is saying that Yajnavalkya is telling to Bharadwaj the story about how Bhagavan Shiva is telling to Parvati ji. This is how many people telling, how many people know. Tulsidas ji is telling us that Yajnavalkya is telling to Bharadwaj what Bhagavan Shiva told to Parvati ji. So there's a lot of telling going on there, right? But anyway, all of them telling one and the same thing. So 4 people are telling this Ramcharitmanas simultaneously inside of him. So where we are, Tulsidas is telling us what Yajnavalkya told to Bharadwaji, and he's telling what Bhagavan Shiva told to Parvati ji. And they say, and Uttarkhand will see that it is being told at the same time by Kakabhushundi to Garud. So now, where has Bhagavan Shiva reached in this whole thing? He reached the point where he's telling why Bhagavan, Parvati ji asked, why Bhagavan took avatar. There are many reasons why the Lord took avatar, and here in this story which we left last night, we were way in bamboo number 3. And the story is the story of Pratap Bhanu. Pratap Bhanu was a great and virtuous king. And he followed the Vedas perfectly in ruling this kingdom and all of that. But latent desires in a person's heart can ruin anybody. There are latent desires in his heart. And desires, if you think about them, right? So this is just the introduction to what is going to happen today. If you think about desires, basically most desires are selfish desires. See, suppose I have a desire to get a car, right? That desire, it becomes a selfish desire. And you may want to call it whatever you want to call it, but it is still a selfish desire because I want the car for who? For me. And human beings go on pursuing all selfish desires. Kamya karma we go on doing. Desire-ridden actions, it is calling over here, right? But suppose I want to get a car so that on mornings I could help to take some of the poor children from the village to school who cannot afford. So when I spend that 1 hour taking them to school, I will do some seva. So my desire is now mixed with selfish and also selfless because I want to take these children. You get this thing? A desire is now selfish but also mixed with selfless. So selfish is called kamya karma. So I'm doing that karma for my own selfish desire, and selfless is called nishkama karma. Nishkam. So, for a person to be qualified for mukti, that person has to become totally nishkam. That is why Bhagavan is telling throughout the Gita to Arjuna, my dear Arjuna, whatever you are doing, you just think about me and do it for me. Yat juhosi, yat dadasi, yat tapasyasi, whatever, mat kurushyata arpanam, means you do it and offer it to me. So the person who is taking the little children to school, the poor children and all that, he's doing that nishkam karma, because that is seva for Bhagavan's children, because that's not his children. That is called nishkama karma. So for mukti, a person has to become 100% nishkama. Now, we all have this equation to gauge where we are. Now, one more thing. People say, but Swamiji, but I have my family to take care of. I have my house. I have everything to take care of. You want me to leave my family and everything and go and take 4 children to school? What kind of thing is this? So, this question arises in Bhagavad Gita also. So, the reply to this, Bhagavan tells very nicely. He says, Loka sangrahame vapi sampashyan kartum arhasi. Meaning to say, you don't have to leave what you are doing. Whatever you are doing now, you can become nishkama in that same thing. Means to say, whatever you are doing at this moment, never think you are doing for yourself. I am doing it for fulfilling my duty. Because I have duty to this family, I have duty to the society, duty to the world, and the world has given me everything which I have, so I am doing it out of duty for Bhagavan. Like that's all. And you continue doing what you are doing. So the nishkamatvam, which is being spoken about in scripture, requires that I think whatever I am doing, I do it for Bhagavan. That is a very difficult thing. All people think that they are doing for themselves. I mean, go on calculating and this and make this amount, and buy this and get that, and it's all for ourselves. So the Bhagavan element is missing. So now, this thing is being demonstrated in a great king called Pratap Bhanu, who, even though Tulsidas's description of Pratap Bhanu is unparalleled in this Ramcharitamanas, Pratap Bhanu was such a virtuous person who will take care of every citizen. If the Vedas say to do this yajna once in your life, Pratap Bhanu did it 1,000 times, that yajna. And there was only joy in his kingdom everywhere. But the selfish element of Pratap Bhanu had not gone away. And I told him, the scriptures have 2 means of getting us to do tapas and sadhana and all of that. There are only 2 means. One means is to tell very nicely, if you do this, your life will become better, you will get mukti. So please do it. So that is one means. And the prakriti, the nature, has the second meaning. That's why you see, when we are chanting the Gita Dhyanam, there's a line that comes that describes Bhagavan Shri Krishna. He's called as Stotra Vedrai Kapanaye. Have you heard that word? Stotra Vedrai Kapanaye means, Pani means hand. Stotra Vedrai Kapanaye means in whose hand there is a whip. Why Bhagavan needs whip? When we used to go to school in the old days, why the teacher needed a whip? The teacher used to have, nowadays the student had a whip. Anyway, nowadays, in the old days, the teacher used to have a whip. So, those children who, what the teacher used to say, who can hear, go here. Everybody know that, you see? Who can hear, go feel. The idea is, the scripture is telling, so we have to listen and hear and listen properly and then follow. But who don't hear have to feel. So the nature, the prakriti has its own way of. So that whip in Bhagavan's hand represents the harsh response from the prakriti. And see, many people don't like to hear these type of things, but this is the nature of the reality in which we exist. We get a jolt from the prakriti. So, Pratap Bhanu was supposed to have studied the scriptures like that, and search inside of him and see what latent desires are there and eradicate them by following scriptures. But he didn't. But when we neglect to remove the durgunas by the peaceful method which the scriptures talk about, means I go inside and I search, I become introvert and I search, okay, I have this durguna, and there are so many durgunas that with no end. This durguna means negative trait. I'm trying to just use the Sanskrit word. It's all your Sanskrit is your language, you should learn it also. Durguna means negative trait. Guna means a good trait and durguna means bad trait. So we are supposed to go inside and see by ourselves. Oh, I am a little bit lazy, I have to get rid of that laziness. Everybody else get up 4 o'clock in the morning. I just get up 4 o'clock in the evening. So this is durguna. So I have to remove that trait. We are supposed to search by ourselves. Or when we hear in satsang and all, we're supposed to think, oh, I just do that, The moment we hear in satsang, we just think, I know somebody who does do that. We are always thinking, I know somebody who have that durguna like that. But what we should do is see with durgunas, we have this little laziness, this little, absence of courtesy, so many things. No gratitude is there. And I can tell you 100 durgunas, because Bhagavad Gita tells all of them. Bhagavan lists in the 16th chapter of Gita, gunas and durgunas. Gunas 3 verses, durgunas 21 verses. You go in the 16th chapter and see. The durgunas are all pervasive. That is what causing all the trouble in society everywhere. Everything turned upside down. Instead of the teacher disciplining the student disciplining the teacher. Ulta. Durgunas. Oh, that list so long in Gita. But anyway, be that as it may, all of us have durgunas inside, and we are supposed to listen to scripture, attend satsang and all that sort of thing, and then look inside and remove them by ourselves. But who does? The person who doesn't do that and remove them by himself, well, there's a backup plan. The backup plan is Prakriti, nature. The nature gives a jolt like that. So even though this is what is being demonstrated now in this katha, even though Pratap Bhanu was such a virtuous king, he seemed to have neglected some of the durgunas which were there. Tonight, those durgunas and all will come out very, very clearly and all we'll see from. Now, if you have your Ramayana and you're following there, 163 in Balkhand ke pehle ek pankti. Means one line before 163. See there, one zoha. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Shri Ram Jai Ram. Prakashananda ki Sunimahip Tapas Basa Bhayau. When the king Sunimahip listened to the tapas, and you will not know any of what is going on here, I have to back up and tell you. When the king listened to that Kapat Muni, Tapasvi, Apananam Kahanas Taba Layau, he told his true name, his correct name. So what has happened here so far in this story? Pratap Bhanu went hunting, and I told last night, well, anytime you hear anybody going hunting in scriptures, trouble going to start. Really, you see, Dasharathji went hunting, and without knowing, he shot that little boy. And when he was dying, he told Kausalya, that little boy's father, Shravan Kumar's father, he gave me sharp. So Dasharathji Maharaj himself got sharp, and he could not do anything about it. He died. That's how you have taken away my son from me. Your son will also be taken away. And the Muni died, and so Dasharathji also died. Hunting. And here again now this Pratap Bhanu went hunting. Then he followed a boar. And Tulsidaji described that when he couldn't catch that boar, wild boar, he got angry also. And the boar eluded him, ran here and there and hid. And he got lost. He got separated from his party, and he got lost, and now hungry and thirsty and tired and lost and everything, all in one now. And a very important topic came there last night. And all of that, the topic is, you see, while we say that there are gunas and durgunas, so you talk all the time about gunas like persistence, perseverance, dedication, determination. All these words we know, no? People like these words. But there is a limit for everything, and that is where Vivek comes in. Vivek means intellectual discrimination. We're supposed to, like, let me tell you, Vivek is a big word we use in Sanskrit and all that. Viveka in Sanskrit, in Trinidad language, there are simple words for, you have to use your brain sometime. Have you heard? This simple Trini street language. You have to use your brain, use your head. So, determination is very good. But you have to know when enough is enough. Because nothing is absolute in this world. There's only one absolute, Paramatma, Brahman. Everything else, every other thing is relative. So you're pursuing, you have to say, okay, this, for me, in my desha, kala, paristhiti, my place, time and situation, circumstances and all of that, this is enough. And the example which I gave last night was a very instructive one. Jatayu and Sampati, they were going to the sun. Determined. Strong-headed and determined. And while they were going, became hotter and hotter. And Jatayu said, boy, they were brothers, huh? Boy, look, this thing ain't hot yet. Better we turn back. And Jatayu turned back. And Sampati. Now, that is determination mixed with foolishness. Correct or not? Huh? That determination mixed with foolishness. Then you have to use your head. Determination is praiseworthy, but when they mix with foolishness, but when water mixed with mud, you go drink. Pure water you will drink, but when it mixed with mud, you can't cook with it too. Useless. So, determination is good quality, but mixed with absolute foolishness. What happened? Fall down, all feathers burnt. Now, bird without feathers can't fly. Luckily, he fell in the ashram of Muni, and the Muni blessed him. Because of Purva Karma. But the fact is, for a long eon, he was there without feathers. And a bird without feathers, what sorrow it is, So, the determination of Pratap Bhanu was like that. He went after this boar and went and got angry also when he couldn't catch it, and the boar eluded him and then he never caught it. And then he got lost and got this thing. Now he ended up in this ashram of a little kutia in the forest, little ashram. And there was sitting a Muni, where Tulsidas described the Kapat Muni. He was a false Muni. He was not only Muni, he was one of those kings from a small kingdom that Pratap Bhanu had conquered, and that king had run away. Pratap Bhanu never saw him. He ran away from that kingdom and he came in the forest and he built a little kutia and he was sitting there, and now he was pretending to be a Muni. And now this king saw Pratap Bhanu coming and he said, oh ho ho, like my luck strike today. So this is the Muni and Suni Mahi Pata Pasa Basa Bhayau. And that king who is Kapat Muni, is false Muni, he convinced this Pratap Bhanu that he was a great sage, and first he told his name was Bhikhari. Bhikhari means beggar, and then later on he changed the story, my name is Ekatanu. I have been there from the time of the manifestation of the universe. I have had the same body. I have not, all beings have changed their body and come back, but I have had the same body. It's called Ekatanu. Ek means one, Tanu means body. Like that he convinced, and this Pratap Bhanu fell head over heels for this Muni. Yes, this is the best Muni I have ever met. And this is actually no Muni. Yeah. Then Pratap Bhanu had started off by telling that he did not tell his name. He told, I am the minister of Pratap Bhanu. But now, because he became so convinced by this false Muni, he was so convinced, he told his Muni, Apana naam kahana tabal layo. He told his real name. I am Pratap Bhanu. And slowly the Kapat Muni got to him and he revealed his own name and everything. Then the Muni replied, Katapas Nripa Janau Tohi. O king, O Pratap Bhanu, you don't have to tell me, I know already. Because I am Ekatanu, Maha Muni, I know everything. I know everything, so you don't have to tell me. Ki nehu kapata laga bhalam mohi. But the fact that you hid your real name from me, I like that. I like that you hid your real name from me. Why? Sunu mahis, listen, O king, as a niti, kings are allowed to do this thing. Jahata naam nakai nripa, that they don't tell their names. So last night I was telling, see, the king is allowed not to tell his name because that is called Rajniti. Means rulership and all that in politics, right? So they are allowed. But this Ekatanu, he is pretending to be a rishi. So rishis are not allowed not to hide their name. If you're a rishi and somebody asks you, what reason rishi, what he has to hide? A politician has something to hide, but a sadhu Babaji, he's supposed to have nothing to hide. What happens? We get things mixed up. So the Ramayana is so clear and so wonderful. He's telling that as a king, you are allowed to hide your name. You are allowed to hide much information because it is for your own security and this and that. They have rules. Huh? Just now, the President of the United States visited Ukraine. Only when he reached there and everybody knew. Everything was all secret. Nobody knew. Secretive. So those is Rajniti to God. So the Kapat Muni is telling, I like that you hid your name because kings are, but he not thinking that as a Muni. Munis are not allowed to, what to hide? That's why better not to have anything so there is nothing to hide. Anyway, moitoi para ati priti soi chaturda vichar. Tava means what your smartness, astuteness impresses me. That is the idea. Naam tumhar, no, the Kapat Muni said, Naam tumhar Pratap Dinesa, you are Pratap Bhanu, then Satyaketu Tava Pita Niresa, your father was Satyaketu, Guru Prasad, Sabar, Janiya Raja. Oh Raja, by Guru's Prasad I know all this. My Guru's blessing, I know all this. Kahiyanan apana jani akaja. But I don't tell. Because if I tell, I know everything, I will get in trouble. I can't tell people that I know everything. This is all lies and pretense. Because he is that king who was dispossessed by Pratap Bhanu. That's how he knows Pratap Bhanu. But now he's telling, because of my Guru's grace, I know everything. So he made up this whole false narrative, all made up. And he convinced this king. And now he told this king, ask for a boon. Just a few lines down. Aba prasanna me samsaya nahi. I am convinced that you are a good man, ityadi. I have no doubt about you and all of that. Magujo bhup bhav mana mahi. You ask for whatever boon you want. Whatever boon you desire, you just ask me. Suni subachana bhupati harshana. And this king now, he was so happy. Pratap Bhanu was so happy. Now, which boon? See the boon now, 164. This false Muni telling you ask for a boon. And now you will see. Kingdom, all his citizens, and who has done everything, right? And conquered all surrounding kingdoms and all of that thing. He has accomplished so much. But listen to the boon he asks now. And this is very much what the scriptures talk about. Human desires have no end. It goes on. Let me just demonstrate that to you. Somebody comes and gives you $1 million. US dollars, not TT dollars, US dollars. Somebody comes and gives you $1 million today, and tomorrow they come back and say, you know, I have a next million, I have nothing to do with it. Take it now. Take it. You will tell, no, go to any village and share it for all them people. I may want no more. 1 million good for me. Anybody will say? You're not going to find anybody like this. No? You give him 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, any number of million, he still wants more. This is human being. So, desires have no end. This is the first thing. Desires have no end. Second thing, desires could never be fulfilled. Even Bhagwan could not fulfill the desire of his wife to go and get a dare for her. Correct or not? The wife desired a day, and Bhagwan went to fulfill the desire for the wife, right? Did he fulfill? No. Desires cannot be fulfilled. The moment one is fulfilled, 10 more come. How you fulfill desires? No end. And cannot be fulfilled also. And let me tell you something. Cannot be fulfilled has another meaning. It means we have, let us say we have desire for money, we have desire for house, we have desire for land, we have desire for possession, we have desire for name, fame. But any one of those things have end. When you get one house, you want two. When you get one car, you want two. When you get one wife, you want three. Any desire? Any end for those things? Can we fulfill our desire completely? No. Therefore, the scripture says, Bhaiya, you're going on a wild goose chase. Wild goose chase means this will go endlessly. And you will lifetime, Ananta Koti, Janma, you will do on and on, you are going behind all of this. Why? When are you going to turn? I am waiting for one thing. When are you going to turn and go? You have left me and gone so far, for so many, countless lifetime, over and over. Same thing you come back and do. Between a human being and a donkey, which one matters? You think that? See, if you have a donkey on the road there, right? And you hold the rope like this and you take a lathi and you give him 4 lathi. Right? And you let go the rope. What did the donkey go do? Run away, isn't it? Tomorrow, if you call the donkey and show him this lathi, he will come? No! The donkey is smart. You show him this lathi and he will come. No. But human being comes in the sansar and gets blow after blow in the sansar. And he dies. And next birth he come back for more blows. Who's smarter? Therefore, one fellow went to the satsang and he was listening. And Swamiji was telling, in your next life you could be born as a donkey. So he get real depressed. He get real depressed and he got home. And he looking depressed. The wife said, what happened? You saw one satsang, you're supposed to be looking cheerful, Yeah, after satsang, you're looking depressed. What happened in the satsang? He said, well, that's Swamiji said I could be born as a donkey in the next life. That depressed him, man. That wife said, you will not be born as a donkey in the next life. So he said, what? You didn't go satsang and you have so much confidence? You didn't go satsang and you have so much confidence? How you have so much confidence? How you know I will not be born as a donkey in the next life? She said, you are never born the same thing in 2 consecutive lives. Next one, you can't be born a donkey again. So anyway, Pratap Bhanu had, now you will see, I told you, I've started the topic about desires. The desires have no end. That jiva really realizes his true nature when that jiva turns from this. That in the Kathopanishad, Bhagavan is telling him, Kathopanishad, she is telling this also. No? But we have all the senses. Param pashyati, nantaratma. Everybody look outside, not inside. And it's only when we see, it's a kashchidhi, one rare person will turn that mind and go inside and leave all his desires alone. Jara marana dukh rahit tanu. First thing he does. What is happening here? This Kapat Muni is giving him a boon. And this is his request now. What's the boon he is asking for? First of all, he again no boon. Because the Kapat Muni, isn't it? But listen to his boon. I want to see old age. This body must not get old. First thing. Second, Maran, this body must not die. Third, this body must not have any dukkha, no pain and no discomfort. Have you ever seen this anywhere? Anybody in this world will get old? That's why young people should not go and tell them, old people, anything. Because pretty soon, before you wink, you also old. I had gone to some place called Kalimpur, in Himalayas. Real thing, eh? One young fella said, "Old man, I'll break your teeth." You do it like this. "I'll break your teeth." Get back to the old man. Now old man say, wait. You go change to the pocket. He said, "No, break. No, break. Actually, everybody started to laugh. This fella started to laugh also. The same fella who gave vexed. And in India, anytime a fight starts, you don't know where 2,000 people have come from in 2 seconds. In 2 seconds, everybody laugh and they go on. Anyway, so Jara, old age, Maran, death, Dukkha means disease and all pain and all that, right? This, nobody will be spared. Nobody. Raja, Rank, Fakir, Avatar, Jo bhi, everybody will face this thing. But he wants this now, see. And where you should do Yagna, studying all Vedas all the time. Where you learn? Next thing. Samara Jita Janiko, on the battlefield, nobody should be able to conquer me. Now, see, that is absolute power. I should have absolute power. Then Eka Chhatra. All kingdoms everywhere should fall under me. Eka Chhatra. Ripuhi Mahi. With no enemies anywhere. You are trying to subvert the whole course of nature, because nature has positive and negative. There's health and disease, young and old, there's birth and death. But what he is desiring is all only on one side. You cannot desire one side of the pair, the opposite. Actually, I heard a very nice thing from a professor, Professor Balaji. I don't know if he's listening. Professor Balaji said a most wonderful thing, and I think I have to start also using. We are using pairs of opposites. Sukha and Dukkha, joy and sorrow and all this. I keep saying it because English language has its own challenges and all, right? But in Sanskrit, when you reflect, it is called as Dvandva. Dvandva means duality. But in duality, there is no hint of opposites. This is all taught to us by the Western education. So Professor Balaji said the better word. I love that so much. I wish I could. I wish he's listening to it. He said they're complementaries. Sukha and Dukkha. Not pairs of opposites. But I've been saying it for 25 years from here, so it could take me a little while for that word to come out from my mind. But they're complementaries. Because you cannot know what is Sukha unless you know what is Dukkha. So they're complementary. So good. Anyway, so he asked now for these things, which is just one side of the complements. He's asking for, no disease, no dukkha, no all of this. But life has both. You can't, and it has to have both necessarily. Not just, okay, by the way. Necessarily. One is required for the next one to function. If the negative charge is not there in the atom cannot function. The whole universe will crumble. So, but he is asking for something like that now. And Raja, Raj Kalpa Saka. Oh, and may I rule for 100 kalpas. I can't even multiply how much that is. You have to multiply 4.32 million years by 100. That's 4.32 billion years maybe. Or whatever number. Big number. Right? My mathematics is not that good. So, this is his boon. Now, you see, when a person has desire, let me just tell you. When you have a desire for one thing, and if anything comes in the way of you fulfilling that desire, then what happens? Kato, we say, get out of the way. I am in pursuit of that thing. And we don't care who come in the way, we brush them aside, isn't it? Well, now we'll see how this king has this desire, and then what happens. Now the next verse itself, you see that. The Kapat Muni, false Muni, tells Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, ऐसे ही हो definitely I am good. This boon you will have all how many things he asked for just now you will have karan ek kathin but there is one little problem karan ek means this is the what is called as the conventional but yes you can have it but you know that always a fine print karan ek kathin sunu so listen there's one obstacle and we usually think that the obstacle is not good but the obstacle is good for our own self we don't like it kalo tua padanaya sisa Yamaraj also will bow his head to you. But eka bipraklachari mahisa. Everybody in the universe will bow to you. But the Brahmanas, Viprakula, Brahmana. But this is translation, a very bad translation also. Tulsidaji doesn't use the word Brahmana. Tulsidaji uses it as Ramayana. For some reason, he refuses to use that word. He uses the word Vipra because the word has more definite meaning. Vipra. Throughout the Ramayana, Brahmana word I was checking maybe once, if so many, twice in his whole 12,000 verses. Vipra word he chooses to use. So, Eka Viprakula Chari Mahisa means except for his Vipras. Brahmana is translated in English. I've been telling for the last little while, so many words are so badly translated. What to do? Maya word, Swarga word, Narak word, Paap, Punya, all these words are so badly translated. Here's one more. Vipra. Vipra is a Vedic word. Visheshena prajna iti Vipra. Means one who has special knowledge of that higher reality. They call it Vipra. So this is the word Tulsidaji uses throughout this. He said, beside them, everybody else in this world will bow down to you. Tapabala Vipra. Next line again. Tapabala Vipra. Sada Bariyara. Tinake Kopana Ko Rakhwara. If this Vipra, because of their power, if they get angry with you, nobody could save you. Jo Viprana Basa Karavu Naresa. But if we could control the Vipras, if we could control the Vipras means the most highly enlightened ones, if we could control them, to a basa, Pidi Vishnu Mahesa, then even Brahma, Vishnu and Mahesh also will be under our control. Well, shouldn't the Raja, a Raja who is supposed to serve all people in his kingdom nicely and protect every group and all that kind of thing, right? Shouldn't he find this a little bit suspicious? Because now it is talking about controlling all the learned ones, isn't it? But the Raja said, but that's a good idea. What is this? But now what? Then you see, some latent Durgunas were there in this Raja. And Harasheurao Vachana Suni Tasu Natana Hoi More Ava Nasu. I am so glad, oh, that you told. Raja became happy. Harasheurao Vachana Suni. And he heard the Kapat Muni saying this. He was happy. Now I know I will not die. Na hoi more ava nasu. There is no destruction for me now. The king is thinking this. The man who is supposed to think about righteousness. Tava prasad prabhu kripani thana mokho sarva kala kalyana. In every way you are my well-wisher. By your grace, now everything will be fine with me. Now, Kapat Muni tells one more thing. Tate mein, this is after 165. Tate mein toi barajau raja kahe katha tava parama akaja, that you should not tell anybody what happened between you and I just now. All this discussion and all of that, you should tell nobody. I told you now, this itself should have been very, very suspicious things. Rajniti has one dharma and Sadhu Niti is a different dharma. Sadhus, anytime sadhus telling, oh, meaning to say, this type of sadhu, he is sitting in the forest there, no land, no house, no money, no nothing, right? Because he himself calls himself Bhikhari, ya beggar. So if he starts becoming secretive, that means something has to become suspect, suspicious. And there's Chate Shravanaya Parata Kahani Na Satumara Satyamamani. Listen, if this thing falls, what we have just discussed, falls on a sixth air, you will die. Sixth air means you have 2 heirs and I have 2 heirs. So another pair of heirs. If it falls, it means nobody else should know this thing. This is the condition which Kapat Muni has put. Then, Yaha Pragate Athava Dvijashrapa. If either you divulge this information or you get the shrap of Dvija. And this is the other word. See, Tulsidaji, I was just trying to remember it. Other word which he uses, Dvija. So, Vipra and Dvija word. Also very nice word. Dvija, you know? Dvija means second birth. Dvija, two births. So when we are born, that is one birth. And in Sanatana Dharma, when you get Janev, that is your second birth. Dvija is called. It's the Janev. He's born again. Dvija actually, born again is an English phrase. That comes from here only. Born again. Have you heard this? Dvija. Dvijanma. Like that. Born. And in the Sanskrit language, many things are called Dvija. Birds are called Dvija. Because first the bird is born as an egg, you know. And then from the egg is born again. Correct? Your teeth are also called Dvija. You may not know, but your teeth is born when you a little, you have one tooth, and that thing drops out, and again it is born. But not Trija, Dvija. Dvija, two time born only. You have a limit to everything. So anyway, so only two ways you will die. One is if the Dvijas, Vipra, they get angry with you and give you sharp. Or you tell this thing to anybody. So first there was only one condition. Now there are two conditions. Just now you were telling only one condition was there. And it's a very interesting line just before 166. A few lines before 166. See this. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram See how the world is structured, and that even when an evil person, a wicked person also wants to get their program through, wants to get their work done, they will quote scriptures also. This Kapat Muni is quoting scriptures, Rakhai Gura Job Kopa Vithata, that if Vithata, Brahmaji also gets angry with you and sends you to Narak or something like that, if Brahmaji gets angry, the Guru can save. The Kapat Muni is trying to rivet the point that I am your Guru. He is the Guru of the king. So if Brahmaji gets angry with you and sends you to hell, Narak, the Guru could save you. Guru virodha nahi ko jagat rahta. But if the Guru gets angry with you, nobody in this world could. It is actually something which is deeply embedded in the tradition. The true thing. Every sage writes this thing. If the Guru gets angry, even Brahmaji cannot save. So he's trying to pound this into the head of this king, so that the king will not go back on his word and all of that sort of thing. Now, the king looks at the Kapat Muni, but Guruji, how will conquer all this Vipra, Vija? How will conquer them? How will get them on our side? Hoi Vipravasa Kavana Vidhi. This is number 166. Kavana Vidhi, which way can we bring them under our control? He asks. Kau Kripa Kariso, tell this thing. Tum Tajidin Dayal Nija Hitu Na Dekho Ko. Besides you, there's nobody in this world who could bring any benefit to me. You're my supreme benefactor. Well, the Kapat Muni was only waiting for this thing. See, this is now 2 chappas down. Shri Ram Jaya Ram, Jaya Jaya Ram. Shri Ram Jaya But there is one way, but that also has a problem now. Mor Jabatava Nagaran Nahoi. I will have to come to your kingdom from this forest. But since I was manifested in this universe, I have never left this place. I don't go to anybody's kingdom. Aaj lage aru jabte bhayau. From the time I was born, Kahu ke griha gram nagayo. I have never gone to anybody's village or house or kingdom or palace or nothing. Jau na jai tava hoi akaj. And if I don't go, then this plan cannot work. Bana aj asamanjasa aju. This is a terrible predicament. This is a dilemma. Sunimahi sabole ubri. Then the king listened to this. Now the king thought, well, now all my plan gone foil. Nata nigama asi niti bakhani. The king now. And there's one more thing. Just now we are telling, when somebody wants to get their plan through, they will quote scriptures also. So this is what he was doing just now, right? The Kapat Muni. Now the king also wants to get his plan through. So now he'll also quote. So you see how scriptures are used also. This world is an amazing place. To get my plan through, I will quote scriptures also. That is how people Bare Saneh Lagu Para Karahi. The scriptures tell you, and the tradition tells and everything, that the great and the mighty and the magnanimous and the big, they always have kripa on the small. And you are big and mighty and all that. So you have to have kripa on me. Yeah. Giri, Nija, Sirani, Sada, Trina, Tharani. Even a big mountain always keep little grass on top of its head. Big mountain keep little grass on top of its head. Jaladi, Agada, Mauli, Baha, Enu. Huge, vast ocean which has no end keeps floating on top. Little froth bubbles. Little bubbles. So the mighty and the great has compassion on the little. Santata Dharani Dharata Sira Renu. This vast earth supports finding little dust particles. These little dust particles are insignificant compared to the earth. So then he quoting who? Raja, because he wants this king to have compassion on him, this Kapat Muni to have compassion on him and come to his city. Well, Kapat Muni, he has a nice plan. Janindrapa Apan Adin, I know, okay, that you are totally different. Kapat Muni knew his king is now totally dependent on him, you see. Then he says, no, this is one. 2 chaupai below. Below the Dewa. Below 167. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Definitely I would. You see, what is it? I have never been to anybody's house. I've never been to anybody's palace or village or anything. I've always been here. But for you, anytime you hear that, but for you, you better start watching out. Manatana Bachana Bhagat Te Mora. In your body, speech and mind, I know you are a devotee of mine. And therefore, I will certainly do it. No. How will you do it now? How? Jau naresh me karo rasoi. O king, if I come to your palace and I be rasoi. Rasoi means the cook. If I come to your palace and I be the cook. Tum parusahu muhijanana koi. And you will do all the serving. I will be the cook and you will do all the serving. To who? Anna soi joy bhojana karahi soi tava ayasu anusarai. You will, whatever I cook, you will serve. And because it is being cooked by me, you will serve. Nitanutana dvija sahasa sata 100,000 dvijas. Vipra. 100,000 Brahmanas. You will serve. I will cook. So, well, now the king's face brightened up again because they have nice plan now. So the idea is, this Kapat Muni will come there and he's planned out everything. Now, when the king heard this, he became happy and he was tired and everything already. So he went to sleep nicely. And because he was tired and hungry and all from the previous, all that hunting and all, he slept like a log. And the king already told, the Kapat Muni already told the whole plan. So he slept with him. While he was sleeping, well, another story unfolds now. While sleeping. What story is that? Kala Ketu Nisicharataha Ava. Kala Ketu, a Nisichar, a Rakshas came there. And Tulsidas said, Jehisu Karo Indrapai Bulawa. It was that same Rakshas, Kala Ketu, who had taken the form of that wild boar which this Pratap Bhanu had chased and got lost and got everything. That Kala Ketu had taken the form of that boar. Is a Kala Ketu, in other words, led him there. That Kala Ketu and this Kapat Muni now, this dispossessed king, they were very good friend, buddy, riding buddy. In Trinidad we say, partner, Paliwali, like that. Two of them. Paramamitra Tapasandapa, Kera. Paramamitra, supreme friend, best friend, two of them. Teke Sutta. No, not only that. This Pratap Bhanu had conquered that kingdom of this Kapat Muni, and Pratap Bhanu are also Tehike Sutas. Sata Arud, Dasat Hai. He had also killed the 100 sons of this Kala Ketu and killed his 10 brothers also. Because they were Rakshasas and they were tormenting everybody. And the king's duty is to protect the citizens. So Pratap Bhanu had killed them. So now both of them had enmity with this Pratap Bhanu. One because he lost his kingdom, one because he lost his whole family. So this story has a very thick plot, you know. Very involved plot going on. So now the Kapat Muni told this Kal Ketu, well, you go to the palace and kidnap the Pujari. Kidnap the Pujari and hide him in the same cave where the boar had run into a cave. Hide him in that cave. And you go there and take the form of the Pujari. That Kala Ketu could take any form. He took the form of the Pujari and he went in the palace. And same night all this happened. King sleeping here. King wake up in the morning. He find that he owned palace. Pratap Bhanu found himself in his own palace. And the queen was there. Next to him. He get up fast and he take his horse and he ride early morning. Ride out and he come back. And everybody in the kingdom, oh, the king come back. But he was there only. Everybody was happy because he was missing, you know. The whole entourage had lost him. So everybody was so happy. Tapasandra Pandija. Sakhi, Nihari, Harashi, Mileu, Uti, Bayau, Sukhari. Oh, this is still where they are meeting. The Kala Ketu went there and did all whatever he's supposed to do. And he told this king, you invite all these Vija, Vipra. It is now number 172. Paharshev, Pechani Guru. Not several things are happening. Kapat Muni said, I will come there and be the cook. I will come there and take the form of your pujari. So now when the king saw this pujari, he thought, this is my guru, Kapat Muni. This time is a Kala Ketu. But Brahma was Rahana Chet. He did not know it was because his mind was so clouded. And see, what the clouding in the mind is what? Clouding in the mind is desire only. Because already I have this desire to be free from Jara, Marana, Mokshaya, means all the things which he asked for. So that's there. And then there's a plan to back up and to fulfill the desire. And they're always looking to see who will foil the plan and make sure that no obstacles come in the way in foiling the plan. When all of these things are there in the mind becomes clouded. So not only did he not know that was not his guru, he did not know the Kala Ketu also. So he totally clouded. Brahma Basa Rahana Chet. Brahma Basa Rahana Chet means his mind had no clarity left because of his delusion, brought on by the strong desire and all of that. Bure Turata Sata Sahasa. Bare Turata Sata Sahasa Bara Viprakutum Vasabe. He invited 100,000 Vipras and their family also. Imagine. Well, let's plenty people. And put all of them to, and now this Kala Ketu he cooking. And all these Vipras, they all sat down there now to eat. Bivida Mriganakara Amisharantha Te Mahu Vipramasa Kalusantha. And this Kala Ketu mixed a whole different buffet of what do you call it? Kichiri of meat. Means all sorts of meat he mixed in that and served to all of these Vipras. Reja all who had come, 100,000. Served to all of them. And good thing in Sanatana Dharma, before eating, they say Brahmar, Panam, Brahma, Vihi. All of them sit down now and they were saying Brahmar, Panam, Brahma, Vihi before eating. Then, see, as they were about to eat, this is here. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram. Shri Ram Jaya Ram. Karustan Javan. And the king served and they were about to eat. Bhay Akasabani. Akasabani means this voice from the space. In Ramayana, this is used everywhere. It's very radio station, got it from Ramayana. Akashvani. That time the voice boomed down from the space. What was that? Viprarinda. Oh, Vipra. Oh, group. Uti, Kriya Jahu. Get up and go home. Uti. Kriya Jahu. Hey, Barihani, Annajani, Kahu. Great injustice has happened. Don't eat that food. Bhayahu Rasoi, Usura, Masu. The cook has put all sorts of flesh in that meat, in that food. So, Dija, Ute, Mani, Viswani, all the Dija, they got up. And in the Doha, they got angry now, see. Great anger, these Vipras, oh, they shouted out, Nahi kachukki na bichare. It's such a word in Sanskrit and in Bhagavad Gita and Ramcharitmanas and everywhere. Bichar, Nahi kachukki. My dear king, you did not think. That's how big is thinking. You allowed yourself to just get washed away by this Kapat Muni. You did not think, Naiki na bichar. Enough kachu, you didn't think a little bit even. Jai Nisachara Drapa, king, you go and become Rakshas. Moor, fool. Sahita Parivar, you and your whole family. The Vipras and all, they gave a terrible slap to this Pratap Bhanu. Chhatrabandhute Viprakolai Hayal Le Sahit Samudai Ishwara Rakha Dharma Hamara. Bhagwan saved us today only by this Akashvani. All of us would have eaten this like that. And they went away. And this sharp now of this, all these Vipras had to take Sambatamadjana na satava bhu Jaladatana rahi kula ko nripa suni shrapa pikala. Now this Pratap Bhanu, he was nonplussed. I mean, what happened? He did not know what happened, how. In me society, everything just fell apart in 1 second. Who is this cook and who was that Kapat Muni and who is this guru and this and that. And listen, this whole plan came in 1 day. Have you ever seen any plan of that magnitude work in 1 day? Nothing was ever suspect. That was yesterday when it happened. He went to sleep and woke up here today. But that's why the Viprayas told, Naika chukki na bichara. We did not even think, And this actually is a big topic by itself in scriptures. Thinking for jiva, and that is why we insist that we have to have classes and all of those kind of things, because nobody is absolved from thinking, nobody is saved from thinking. Everybody has to think. Thinking is a very, very important thing. So they told you did not think. So many things were happening and you were not thinking. And a Muni changing his name for you. 1 minute the Muni is Bhikhari, next minute the Muni is Ekatanu. किस प्रकार का मुनि है? What kind of muni? So you are the king, also not thinking like that. So the problem on the one side, not thinking. On the next side, all those latent durgunas, desires to really subvert nature, because nature has positive and negative. All of this is very bad actually. If people when they read, they say, Pratap Bhanu, but why the poor fella didn't know nothing? The man tricked him. In this world, there is no such thing. In this world, everything is the result of karma. We know that, right? Everything is the result of karma. So if Pratap Bhanu has gotten himself into trouble, we have to see for which karma he got into trouble. So, first karma is for harboring all of these latent desires which are antithetical to nature, desires which a king should actually, when all of these Rakshasas go to Bhagwan and they do tapas, right? And they go to Bhagwan and they ask for boon. These are the same thing they ask for, isn't it? So nobody could kill me. And Bhagwan told Kashipu, well, no, you have to die or no? Okay, so I don't want to die outside, not inside. I want to die in the night, not in the day, not by man, not by animal. I don't want to. So, but their first thought is, I don't want to. The same thing Rakshasas ask for. So this is Pratap Bhanu. So therefore, the rishis give the same shap. What? You become a Rakshas. Like that. That's the shap they give. You'll become Rakshas. Kalpai sunu soi raja bhayo nisachara sahita samaja. In time, that Pratap Bhanu became a Rakshas along with his whole family. Dasasiratahi di sabujadanda. And he had 10 heads and 20 arms. Ravana now di Banda. His name was Ravana. And Bhup Anuja Ari Mardan Nama, his brother, younger brother, whose name was Ari Mardan, Bhaya also Kumbhakarana Bala Thama. He became Kumbhakarana. Sachiva Jo Raha Dharmaruchi Jasu, his minister, whose name was Dharmaruchi, he was a very, very virtuous man. Bhaya Vimatra Bandhu Lagu Tasu, he became Vibhishan. Vimatra is Vibhishan. Like that, all of them. Now Vibhishan is Jahi Jagat Jana. Vishnu Bhagat Vigyan and Dhana. But because they were Vishnu Bhagat, Bhakta of Bhagwan Vishnu, Rahe Jay Sutta Seva Kadripa Kere Bhaya Nisachara Ghora Ghanere. All of them, of course, were very virtuous people and all. And Bhagwan himself had to come to remove them. Vibhishan was the Vishnu Bhagat among all of them, the greatest Vishnu Bhagat. Like that. Alright. So now, this was one more reason Bhagwan Shiva is telling Parvati Ji why Bhagwan took avatar. Because although he had these Durgunas, they were also very virtuous people. So they again the mix of good and evil. Yeah. Alright. We'll see now tomorrow. The time has run out here. We'll continue this Well, this story more or less done. Now what more story? Better we see that tomorrow. But we have to see that tomorrow where? Point 40. Where is it? Cap Deville is in point 40? After or before? After. After point 14, Cap Deville. I've gone already, but I can't picture in my mind right now. Alright, we'll see that tomorrow. Okay, let me just tell you a few announcements and then we'll have Arati. Tomorrow satsang is 6 o'clock in Cap Deville, not 7 o'clock. If you come at 7 o'clock, half the satsang would have been gone. Okay. We have our Bal Vihar classes going on at the ashram on a Sunday. If you have children, please try to bring them to Bal Vihar. So many things will be taught to them. Those who are living outside Trinidad and listening, you can also register your children online. In Trinidad, no online. Hanuman Jayanti Samashti Puja on the 8th of April at the ashram. Hanuman Jayanti Puja. We'll have 108 ladies like this lined up. At one time, we 216. I don't know how much we have in. When we get oversubscribed, we then put 216. Okay. Shri Ganga Mahayatra Padyatra will be doing from Ganga Thara, Blanchers to Patiram Trace in Pinal in March next year. Please look out for that. On 30th of April, if you have the time, put some off-road tires on your 4x4 and come up to Tapovan Ashram. We're going to have the installation of Sthapana of Kailasheshwar Shiva at our Tapovan Ashram in the mountains. Okay. Varsha Pratipada Sansat, this is a very important thing. We have the Hindu New Year celebration on the 7th of May. 7th of May at the Hindu Prachar Kendra. It would be nice if you can come and join that. And on 30th of May, we have Chai Sanmelan at the ashram. I know many of you have come already. Chai Sanmelan is back to normal. Come and drink some nice masala chai and eat some scrumptious delicacies. And brick oven pizza also. This Caribbean tour is from island to island, is not any inexpensive event by any chance. One ticket to one island is costing roughly $3,000. If anybody wants to sponsor a ticket to the island, you might still have a chance to do that. Or Garam Masala restaurant at the ashram is open for dining, takeaway, and all you can eat buffet and all of that. Please check out Garam Masala restaurant. Alright, I think we have it. If you can make the journey down to point 14 tomorrow, see you there. Otherwise, it is coming on Facebook and different media and all, you can follow. Thank you all for having us here. We'll have Aarti. Aarati Shri Ramayana Ji ki Kirti Kali Talali Aarati Shri Ramayana त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुः च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरि ओम श्री गुरुदेव नमः हरि ओम श्याम रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय भाई सब संतन की जय श्री सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय नमः पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव।